Hey, cosmic superstars, welcome to Honest Flow, a channel where we have open and honest conversations to hopefully expand your mind. My name is Teo, and I am your host in this virtual sacred space. Now, warning, this may be a triggering post, but I feel highly called to speak up about this because it's very important that you learn this lesson, okay, guys? So, first and foremost, I would like to share the reason I'm bringing this up, and that is because I had a very wholesome conversation actually on the weekend with one of the on-site staff at this event that I was actually trading or offering my numerology services at. And shout out to Les, you are a beautiful soul, and it was an honor to meet you and cross paths with you. Now, Les and I felt had very similar wavelengths and understanding about how to treat people. And what I mean by that is throughout our lives, we have always seen everybody as equals, regardless of your status, title, role, how much money you make, what, creed, color, caste you are from. We have always treated everyone as equals, regardless of age, if you're older, younger. It's all the same to us. We know that, the cleaner deserves just as much respect as the CEO. It's all the same to us. So we strive to be kind, to be nice to others. We don't see those sort of hierarchical structures, right? And it was interesting because then we started going along the path of talking about tall poppy syndrome. Now, those of you who don't understand this concept, basically it's about when someone shines a bit too bright, when you are this tall poppy, this flower that grows a little bit faster and above everyone else, and then the other flowers can't stand it, so the other people can't stand it. So what do? They cut you down. They immediately hack at the roots, try to bring you down, slice you, tear you apart. That's what they do. And it is such a sad reality to live in. We should be celebrating one another. We should not be falling into this trap of feeling threatened just because you see someone shining brightly, just because you see someone getting praised more than you. Like I said, it's a very sad reality. And I just want to encourage you guys to understand that this world is so abundant. The universe is so abundant and is willing to give to those who are open hearted and who understand this, give to those who share themselves with others and, aren't threatened, right? Aren't threatened by another person's success. We should truly be celebrating each other's achievements. However, those of you who do not, please understand that this is your wound. This is something you need to look in. If you feel envious or jealous of another person, if you want to covet someone else's achievements, you need to do the work. There is something going on within you that you must look at, because it's not normal. It's actually not coming from the heart to act that way. You are not aligned to your heart if you cannot celebrate another person's achievements or success. If you sit there all jealous and, feeling entitled and feeling like it's not fair. You know what's not fair? That someone has worked so hard behind the scenes, and the moment they achieve something, you all hack at them, you all throw stones at them, try to break them down and ruin their reputation. And yet you want to be blessed, and yet you want something in return. You want to receive when you're going out there hurting other people. This is not cool, guys. And like I said, this is a trigger warning type of video. And should I post it or not? It's like, no, post it no matter what. Anyway, I just want you guys to understand that this is not cool. This is not normal. This is not compassion. Unconditional love, compassion means to support others, uplift others, encourage others. If you want to be blessed, then you need to be looking at your own actions, your own thought patterns, and really asking yourself, have you really been supportive of the other people around you, or have you just been faking it? Have you just smiled in their face, like yet in the background talking shit about them? I have people who question why I get what I get. I have had people in the background, project that it's unfair, that I'm just lucky. And these are the very people that don't realize how much I have given of myself, how many people I have served behind the scenes, how many people I've sat with and listened to and let them cry on my shoulder and share their most deepest, darkest pains. And these people who think it's unfair, all they ever do is talk crap about others. All they ever do is spread rumors about others. All they ever do is gossip or point the finger and blame, 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 blame. It's not fair. It's not fair. They shouldn't get that. I should get it because I've worked hard. Guys, seriously, this whole tall poppy syndrome thing, you really need to look into it. And please don't expect, I'm telling you now, do not expect the universe, God, whatever power you believe in, to support you or serve you when you act in this energy. No, that's not how it works. Look at your demons, look at your shadows. By the way, I intentionally chose this dark background because I am in my dark feminine energy, because I am approaching you in this energy to get real with you, get serious with you. It is not cool to act this way. Now, second thing I wanted to call out is judgments. Making judgments upon things that you have not experienced for yourself or have not really taken the time to do the research. So I'm bringing this up again because at this event, it was an event that was clearly filled with a lot of egos, a lot of skeptics, a lot of mainstream left brain thinkers. And obviously, I was doing numerology readings, and one of my colleagues was doing psychic tarot readings, and there was a lot of drinking involved, and not for us, but for people who attended this event. And every now and then there would be men and women walking past, looking at the sign, psychic readings, and then you would hear them making really judgmental comments. One woman even was like, "Oh, sorry, I can't get a reading with you. I'm all about the science." Meanwhile, numerology is also referred to as the science of numbers. Anyway, I have a feeling this woman didn't really know anything about this. And if you actually did some research and looked into people like Albert Einstein, Nikola Tesla, even Napoleon Hill, these are very spiritually tapped in people. However, they are seen in the mainstream world as, scientists, geniuses, right? So I often find it's very interesting how people make judgments. So I want you to understand something. Only a fool makes a judgment upon something they have not firsthand experienced or tested or explored for themselves. Because it's like saying, I don't like coconuts. I know this is a weird analogy, but this is the easiest way I'm going to explain this. So let's say someone says, I don't like coconuts. And then you ask them, so why don't you like coconuts? Oh, I heard it tastes horrible. He's like, oh, but have you tasted it yourself? No, I haven't. So then you're basically judging the coconut upon someone else's opinion? Yes. Okay, so does that make you wise or foolish? No comment. By the way, I hope that little role playing made sense to you guys. But only a fool makes judgments upon things they do not understand, right? Only a fool makes judgments upon things they have not researched or explored. Dummies, fools, ignorant people do that. The wise do their research. The conscious do their research. So the reason why a lot of people aren't open to spirituality is because they are operating as fools. They are going by hearsay, what they heard through the grapevine, without doing the work themselves. And those of us who are intelligent enough, who are wise enough, will go out there and just explore and then formulate our own opinions. You see, Napoleon Hill actually called this out in one of his books called Outwitting the Devil. And he says that, well, he said that the devil said that there are certain people called drifters, and drifters are the people who don't think for themselves. And it is those people who are easily influenced by the devil, right? And so I just want to ask you guys, have you really been using your own mind, or are you all about, yeah, listening to other people's opinions? Because it's time that you guys woke up and did the research and did the analysis, right? And then form your opinions there. And then I will be more than okay, and I will accept that you don't like spirituality, or you're not open to it, or you think it's all woo woo and whatnot. But if you have not made those moves, done the research, then who are you to judge, right? And I will end on this quote. There's two ways I will phrase this. So I'll phrase it in this way first. We hate what we don't understand, but refuse to understand because we hate. If I were to rephrase it, I could also say, we fear what we don't know, but refuse to know because we fear, right? So it's time to do the work, guys. It's time to wake up and be more conscious. It's time to be intelligent, truly intelligent, emotionally intelligent, rather than pass lame judgments upon someone, upon something that you have not experienced yourself. Go out there and find the answers yourself, because the seekers are the one who end up living the most meaningful, happy, content lives. That's it from me. Thank you for listening, and I hope I did not trigger you too much. Bye.